Hey everyone, it's Warriors NRL Fanatics here. If you are a new viewer to this YouTube channel and you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really does show your support for the content that I do, and it's much appreciated as well. And it all really does help in terms of growing the channel and gets the word out about the content that I do. And make sure you like this video as well. Don't forget to click the thumbs up on the video and click the bell so you're notified when I upload any new content on the channel. Next, but today I'm actually going to talk about the 2023 Dally M Coach of the Year contenders. Now, this video is going to be more focused on one coach who's really turned it around for the Warriors so far this season, and that is Andrew Webster. Andrew Webster, in his first year in the NRL coaching, came from the Penrith Panthers with an assistant coaching role, won the premiership with Ivan Cleary in those 2 years, and also did a bit of coaching as well with the Tigers, and did a bit of assistant coaching with the Warriors before coming back to the club in a full-time role there. So, look, if you look at this year and the talk out of the coaching arena was on the likes of Cameron Ciraldo coming from the Panthers to the Bulldogs. There's more talk around Ciraldo and what he could do with the Bulldogs more than what Andrew Webster could do with the Warriors. So at the moment, the Warriors sit in 5th spot on the ladder, 9 wins, 6 losses, and they've had 2 byes, and they're only 1 win outside the top 4. But when you look at the Warriors and what they've done in the previous years, it's been a real struggle for the club. The team's obviously been based in Australia for a amount of years, with COVID-19, been based in Redcliffe. We've been based in Terrigal. We've had coaching dramas as well. We've also had the likes of Todd Payton being the coach. We had Nathan Brown, who was an absolute failure, in my opinion. I think he didn't do a great job. But what the Warriors are doing now, it is really much down to what Andrew Webster has been bringing to this club. So if you look at another Coach of the Year contender, probably right now, it's probably Kevy Walters from the Broncos, with the Broncos currently sitting second. But from a bias point of view, although Brisbane are doing well, let's say that Brisbane were coming into this year, were expected to do well with the talent they have, and the Warriors coming into this season with no expectations at all. So, yeah, look, Andrew Webster, for me, has done a remarkable job. He's done a great job with this team so far. We've still got a couple of rounds to go before the end of the season, but the Warriors are sitting in a promising and very good position at the moment. It's a very close NRL ladder. Anything can happen at this stage, but if I was to say right now who would win the 2023 Dally M Coach of the Year, based on a team that didn't make the 8 last year, who were pretty much last on the ladder, came into this year with little to none expectations, had some new signings, had some players return from last year. Look, the Warriors, look at the turnaround of the club. Look at where we are at the moment. We are the second best defensive side in the competition. So it is all down to what Andrew Webster has brought to the table at the club. And personally, from my point of view, I would say that he's the Coach of the Year, and I reckon he deserves to win the 2023 Dally M Coach of the Year, because he's done an excellent job. What he says in the coaching press conferences after the game, the post-game press conferences, what he says in the media during the week, he isn't a coach that, gets ahead of himself after a game win. He isn't a coach that gets down after a loss. So, and what he's done with this team is you've seen players like Sean Johnson, who's currently in career best form. So you've also got the likes of Adam Fanua-Blake playing his best footy. You've got some of those young players playing pretty well as well. So, look, Kevy Walters has done a good job with Brisbane, but for me, Andrew Webster, no doubt about it, I think, in my personal opinion, really does deserve the 2023 Dally M Coach of the Year. So, look, that's, it could go either way at the end of the year, but for me, 2023 Dally M Coach of the Year, no doubt goes, in my opinion, I think it personally should go to Andrew Webster after getting this Warriors team up to where they are. If he does make the top 4, if there is a chance the Warriors make the top 4 and they do finish there, I think you've got to give it to Webster. I think even if he just makes a top 8, even the top 5, top 6, give it to Andrew Webster, personally. Just that's in my point of view. So, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Just a little bit of a video. Andrew Webster, Coach of the Year 2023, in my opinion. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Who is your 2023 Dally M Coach of the Year right now? Would you give it to Webster? Would you give it to Webby? Would you give it to Kevy Walters, Ivan Cleary, Penrith? Would you give it to any of those coaches? Personally, it's out of those two, of Kevy Walters and Andrew Webster, and I'll give it to Andrew Webster. But let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. If you are a new viewer to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. The channel is at 2,330 subscribers, so let's see if we can get to 2,400 subscribers. And make sure you like this video as well, share the video around, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers everyone for watching.